shit. That was my first kiss. It hurts. What are you, adult? What do you think you're doing?
I hadn't even covered my birthmark yet.
I am warning you. If you don't get off me right now, do you understand? I'll stab you so hard one day.
Always hiding things like this. We need a permanent solution.
Real quick.
Jiang Yunyi. She swept in my room, made me sleep on the floor.
I saw nothing. Please, carry on.
It's not like I did it on purpose.
It's all because of last night. Someone wasn't thinking straight, so you could cool your head on the floor.
Get out.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Little Missy, it's you.
Mich.
Hey, Lufeng, that girl from that night, how far have you gotten?
That hotel isn't licensed. No one checked guests in or out, but we've already found the staff member who worked that night. We'll have a lead soon.
Let's pick up the pace. Can you help me check into what happened that night where Jiang Yunyi was?
Missed that fool.
Cop.
Ye.
Thank you, Grandma. My little moon. Don't you like carrots? Our fierce eager woman doesn't eat carrots.
Today is the South City Chamber of Commerce's annual gala. After all these years, it's time you made your debut.
I'll bring Yi along with me.
That's the way to go. You're unwise. You have to look after yourself.
Then to go and bring off on your own, lay just stick close to me.
What's gotten into that guy? He's been acting weird since morning.
Why aren't you wearing that new evening gown?
Let's not talk about it. As soon as I got home yesterday, I broke out in rashes all over. If it weren't for Nandia's legendary healer hadn't promptly treated me, I couldn't show my face in public.
What happened? Are you having an allergic reaction?
The healer said I was contaminated with some unknown herbal powder. That's what caused the rashes.
It was definitely that witch Jiang Yunyi is doing. How dare you show your face here?
Why shouldn't I show my face here? It's not me who ruined the reputation.
It's you who did it.
Was it you pulling the strings, you woman?
Don't go around framing people. Just look at how messed up your life is now. Wasn't that all you're doing for always talking without thinking?
Who do I think I am?
Now I've seen everything. He actually stood up for me. Him?
Who is he? So dreamy. Whose rich son is he? I've never seen him alone.
She's standing beside Jiang Yunyi, a country bumpkin. Is he her sugar baby? Cheating already after just getting married? Doesn't she your fool's husband?
They'll drown her in a river. Could it really be?
He's the Fu family's ill-fated boy. Are you kidding me? Everyone knows Fu Jingshen, the eldest son, has been frail and ill since he was a child. Even after he was brought back to the Fu household at 7, he was still bedridden and couldn't even get up.
You are only brave enough to show him off because he can't move around. That's why you dare just strut him around.
This is the first time I've ever seen such a good-looking guy.
Must be super strong, too. Handsome guy.
What future do you have sticking with Jiang Yunyi? She's just a redneck jinx. Her husband will die because of her curse.
Instead of staying with her,
what did you do with me instead?
Are you planning to support?
What do you mean? You are the type to keep a pretty boy. Hold on tight.
Sure you can.
If only you could afford it. You sure are generous.
If someone else offered, I wouldn't say no. All thanks to my husband.
How much is Jiang Yunyi paying you? I'll double it.
And if you treat me well, I'll double it again. Shanshan, are you alright? Shanshan.
Ungrateful fool. It's your lucky break that she chose you. How dare you treat her like that? One word from Miss Young, you won't last a day in Nanchum. If it weren't for the little charm you have, men like you, who do you think you are to talk to me? Know your place and get down on your knees to apologize now. Otherwise, I'll make you regret it big time.
Little sister, you sure do love ordering people around like that. How's the saying goes? Don't push people too far.
Shut up! Who asked you anyway?
Look at Mr. Yunyi.
Mm-hmm. Now you're finally scared. I mean what I said. If you just apologize nicely to me, it'd serve me well tonight. I might let you make it up to me.
Are you done?
You don't even recognize kindness when you—
Shanshan, the banquet's starting soon. What are you doing here? You actually came.
Jiang Yunyi, you are not back at the Fu house taking care of your ailing husband.
Just look at your sister. She barely married into the Fu family a week ago, and already taken up with a pretty boy.
What? Can you believe this?
I worry your sister's behavior is reckless. It'll shame our whole Jiang family. I tried to give her some friendly advice. Guess what happened? She didn't even thank me, called me a nosy busybody.
Jenny, you are a married woman now, yet still messing around with other men. If the Fu family ever finds out, our whole Jing family will pay the price.
You shameful daughter. You are bringing this on yourself. Don't stain the Zheng family. Do you even know who you are dealing with? You actually have the nerve to bring this kind of lowlife.
Watch your mouth.
You have the nerve to do it. Then why fear what they'll say? You've nearly ruined us completely.
Let me repeat clearly. He's now Gigalar.
He is Fu family's first son. Thinking a suit makes the man means you can fake being the Fu heir. Everyone knows that Fu Jingshen is a dying invalid. Ugly in appearance, with a terrible temper. Even if you lie, make it at least convincing.
Just look at him. He's clearly a gold digger.
If you were really Fu Jingshen, then I must be his grandfather. He'd have to bow and treat me respectfully.
Perfect. Liu Feng, my Zheng family really showed them.
You are such a fatty and you actually bought into it, thinking you are actually the Fu family heir. Not the Zheng family to disown them too.
Let me tell you, you couldn't even get through on the phone. Keep faking it then.
Just a low-life male model daring to pretend to be the Fu family heir. Brat, you must have a death wish.
I suggest you apologize now, or the Jiang family is done for.
Are you kidding me? Apologize to this guy? Scum of the earth.
Oh, nothing can save a fool from...
You rebellious girl! Hello, President Chen. Aren't you overseas on business? Why would you call me now?
I am calling to inform you, the Jiang family has officially been expelled from the Nanqiang Chamber of Commerce. All your business dealings in Nanqiang are hereby terminated.
What? This must be a misunderstanding.
You brought this on yourselves by thinking too highly of yourselves. Pack your things and leave Nanqiang right away.
President Chen.
Honey, what's happening?
Our family has been expelled from the Nanqiang Chamber of Commerce.
What? Could it be that? Could he actually be?
No way! That must be a coincidence. Someone must have found out about Jiang Yunyi and her boy toy. That's where the Fu family is getting back at us.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Come with me. We're apologizing to the Fu family.
Who just messed with my granddaughter?
Oh, Lady Fu, why have you come yourself?
Go on.
Tell us, what's going on?
It's Jiang Yunyi. She's secretly keeping a boyfriend. This whole thing, our Jiang family knew absolutely nothing. Please show mercy. Spare our Jiang family.
That's right, Lady Fu. We had high hopes for Jiang Yunyi. We arranged her marriage into the Fu family to behave properly as a wife. Serve the eldest son well. We never imagined she would do something like—
Yi is keeping a lover. Lady Fu personally came to catch them red-handed. Jiang Yi, you're finished. I can confirm that.
Jiang Yunyi not only has a secret lover, but even brought him to the banquet.
She's completely disgraced the Fu family. Those two were showing off their affection in public with no shame whatsoever.
That mark on Jiang Yunyi's neck. She and that pretty boy are having an affair.
I heard the Jiang family's eldest daughter was raised in the countryside, has no sense of propriety, did something so disgraceful, unforgivable.
Exactly. Sleeping with a pretty boy was bad enough, but bringing him to a place like this.
What a shameless woman. This is all your fault.
Oh, my mistake.
Look quick, madam. Right here in public, still flirting, don't even care about you.
Please punish them hard.
You are hopeless, like mud that won't stick to the wall, right in front of Madame Fu. How dare you? As of today, Yi is no longer a daughter of the Jiang family. Whatever way you want to deal with her, do it that way. Please spare my family.
Is that right?
Not that cat. That pitiful creature with a mother to birth her but none to raise her. Having nothing to do with.
Don't let your heart soften. Young Master Fu has been bedridden, long enough yet still betrayed by this woman. You must stand up for him.
Didn't know that you cared so much about my brother Jingshen. If I am not mistaken, it was you who married into our Fu family.
Back then? Grandma already knew everything. I was just the replacement bride. That's how Madame Fu sees it. Lady Fu! Let me explain. That sweet little Jiang Yunyi grew up in the countryside. As soon as she heard there was a chance to marry into the Fu family and live in luxury. Poor thing. She grew up without a mother. That's why we gave in.
Chen Yi, you certainly haven't lost your talent for twisting the truth.
Oh, what none of us expected was that she actually got her wish to marry into the Fu and then had the audacity to do something so disgraceful. I'll even risk my family's good name to uphold justice despite our blood ties.
That's right, Lady Fu. You must protect young Master Fu's interests. Please, I demand justice for these two sinners.
How could I not know about this? My grandson, when did he become such a pretty boy cheat? What? Let me formally introduce him to you. Standing by my side, this is my eldest grandson, the sole heir of the Fu family. Father, Jingshen.
He actually is the Fu family's eldest son. Was it a rumor the Fu family's eldest son has been bedridden for years? Didn't he only have days to live?
In recent years regarding Jingshen, there have been so many false rumors. Tonight, I specially arranged for him to attend this banquet, just to clear up the rumors. What do we do? How could this be?
He really is the Fu family's eldest son.
Jingshen has always been frail and sick, and was constantly under hospital care, unknown to the outside world. But at age 7, he fully recovered and returned to the Fu family. In recent years, Fu Corporation has been managed entirely by him. It's just that he hasn't appeared in public. So that's how it is. Jingshen always keeps a low. I never imagined it would come to this, to be wrongly smeared as a pretty boy. Drag my granddaughter-in-law into this. She's faced a lot of backlash, too.
Tell her, Emma. Anyone who's found her is my wife. I won't let a single one of them off the hook.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fu. I didn't mean to insult you. I didn't realize you were the eldest son of the Fu family. I am sorry.
That's why we misunderstood you and your wife. Please spare us. We're all innocent.
Yeah, we're all innocent. You are innocent.
But surely the Jiang family isn't innocent.
Don't worry, Grandma. Tomorrow, the Jiang family.
It's all my fault. I was blind not to see the truth. I failed to see your greatness. Please forgive us as a noble heart doesn't hold grudges.
Spare my family, please. Indeed. We feared Yi might betray you. That's why we acted in haste. Please take into account our please. Spare our family.
So, after all the reckless slander against my wife and me, I should
No. That's not what I meant. We made a mistake. We were the ones who misunderstood Yi.
For the sake of being family, please forgive us this one time.
Oh, Mr. Jiang. Oh, you must be too important to remember everything. Didn't I already been disowned by the—
It was all a misunderstanding. You'll always be part of the Jiang family, our good
Sister, why are you staring at me like that? You had something to say about it?
Why did you hit me?
If it weren't for hearing out this disobedient daughter spouting nonsense, would we have wrongly accused? Get down on your knees and apologize to we. What are you waiting for? Are you trying to destroy the Jiang family?
Yeah. I realized my mistake. I am sorry. You and Master Fu, will you forgive the Jiang family?
Can we relax now?
Yi, are you going to forgive them?
Don't forget,
Your mother's ashes are still in our care.
Don't force yourself to forgive. Don't worry about anyone. I am not running a shooting.
Find it. Since it's their first offense, let's forgive them.
Dude,
Once I get Mom's ashes back, I'll make sure the Jiang family pays.
since my wife said so herself, I'll give you one more chance.
Thank you, Director Fu. Thank you, Yi.
That sweet little thing's luck. How could things be this perfect? Fu Jingshen, a man of extraordinary caliber.
Now that everything's been cleared up, let's continue with the banquet. Today is the day of the South City Business Association's centennial celebration. The opening dance might as well be performed by the FUs.
Jiang Yunyi is just someone from the countryside. Probably doesn't even know how to dance. Isn't that shameful enough already?
Don't you care about being such a laughingstock?
I didn't see anything wrong.
Yi dear, Shanshan does have a point. You never learned how to dance. What if you make a mistake on stage? It would ruin the Fu family's reputation. Let Shanshan take the lead for the first dance. That way she can also make up for her earlier misstep.
My daughter Shanshan was trained at an international dance academy and will definitely steal the show.
Don't worry, I'll definitely dance the opening number with Mr. Phil.
Now the opening dance.
Everyone's going to see for themselves, though, that I am the only one truly worthy of Wushao.
By my Jingshen side, certainly not just anyone
Could ever stand that honestly.
all equipped with station. Just go for it. Just have fun with it.
Grandma, don't worry. I won't let you down.
Relax. Just follow my lead.
People said she was just some small-town girl. But look how well she's doing. I think Zhang Shanshan is just jealous of her sister. She can't stand seeing her succeed.
Jiang Yunyi, just wait until we're in front of South City's high society.
Ochkin.
I never expected that. You are full of surprises. And you can waltz too.
Don't underestimate country folk. Experts might come from ordinary folks.
Heard you have more hidden talents, secret skills. Like?
Medical skills. He definitely getting suspicious.
That heart of mine, I started falling for him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's move. Let's talk privately back home. Emotion.
That was incredible!
She's as good as a master.
Master Fu and Miss Jiang, they're a match made in heaven. I need to use the restroom.
Blackhawk, come in. About what happened at the hotel that night.
I was just going to tell you. It was one of Fu Jingshen's men. Hired you handsomely to fix it. The hotel security footage, the hotel staff member I had relocated has also been located. By now must have already joined up with Fu Jingshen.
Hey, Lu Feng. What's wrong?
The woman who rescued you that night, we found her.
Mr. Fu, this is the hotel staff member who handled all the guest check-in procedures.
Well, check room 317 on the 1st of June. Was that her?
That's her.
No one claimed that. Does the lady have anything to say?
What could I possibly say?
Didn't you tell me that on the night of the 1st of June you were staying at the Jiang household before your wedding? Then why are you here?
Mr. Fu.
Quit.
Are you sure he meant me?
On the night of the 1st of June, I personally checked her into room 307. She looked completely out of place in our hotel. I couldn't help but glance at her a few times. To here's your way I could have...
Wushao, you wanted me. Sure, I gave Jiang Shanshan a rough time. Just to bother me. You picked this dump from miles away.
Sister, tea here is a birthday dinner tonight. Please don't crash it. Save it. Nearly 18,000.
She was the one at the hotel that night.
I'll handle the VP. I asked around among the Jiang family servants. I've already checked. The bride truly was staying at the Jiang house that night.
The Jiangs care deeply about reputation. They wouldn't let outsiders know I was sent to stay in that dump.
I've told you all I can.
Right, this. You had everything you needed at the jail. It's betting arrangement will do.
Master Fu, born into privilege, but I've always cared about the underprivileged. I visited the orphanage kids out in the suburbs that day. Got back late after that. Checked into a nearby motel. Didn't expect that one night. To bring trouble.
I couldn't eat much.
That night I was about to turn off the light and sleep, when a man burst in, held the knife to me, forced me to scream. I did as he said to stay alive. Then, when he loosened his grip, I jabbed him with the needle and knocked him. As I was leaving, I suddenly saw he was badly hurt. I hesitated, but finally bandaged his wounds.
You know who that baby is.
I knew who he was. Go ahead. When you first arrived at the banquet hall, young Master Fu, I recognized you immediately. I just knew who you really were then. I was scared of getting in trouble, so I pretended not to recognize you.
The details you gave all match up.
Now that I know who you really are, I can finally acknowledge you. Thank goodness you saved you that night. Otherwise,
I'll regret it forever.
How can you prove it was you who saved me? She's got a crescent-shaped birthmark, too. Was it really her who saved me that night?
Master Fu, now will you believe me?
Jiang Yunyi, don't think dancing for him means anything you've won Master Fu over. Family like the Fuse isn't something a girl like you from the countryside could ever be worthy of.
Get out of my way!
Whip. How dare you push me! You are nothing but my replacement. Get a divorce now. You'll regret this.
Talking about Jingshen, I really owe you one, dear sister.
What are you getting at?
Thanks to you back then, the Fu Hotel you booked for me by pure chance, I became his savior. That's why he's alive today. How could things come to this? Naturally, sweetie. If you truly loved him, you could take my place, be the one who saved his life.
Why would you do that?
Naturally, there are terms.
How much will it cost for you to weave that Fuse?
I don't want money. I just want my mother's ashes.
Done.
Got your aunt's ashes successfully.
Oh, young Master Fu, from the moment I first saw you,
I liked you right away.
Something's off about her scent. Who told you that? Only someone who knew those details could have been that woman from that night.
Yes. It was her.
Mr. Fu, something's wrong. The matriarch, she collapsed.
How's my grandma?
Mr. Fu. Lab results, everything came back normal. Yeah, she hasn't regained consciousness. We can figure out why.
It could be food poisoning.
Maybe something else. Don't you people waste your medical degrees. You run soda, you were telling me, maybe?
Oh no! What did you do to Mom? Grandma was perfectly fine at the old house. Just 2 days at your house, and now look at her.
Honey, I haven't you. He's the one who caused this to Mom.
Heart's bastard. Mom was always so good to you. How could you do this to her?
Be careful what you say.
What words do...
Mommy's in a coma for crying out. You're really going to deny it? Still trying to talk your way out of it?
You people are just weird. Doctors can't even figure out what's wrong. You are just throwing baseless accusations. That makes people think you've got something to hide.
Who even is this girl? What gives you the right to talk?
She's sticking up for Fu Jingshen. He's clearly in cahoots with him.
This girl's actually quite cute. Too bad she's with that lowlife, Fu Jingshen. Sweetheart, don't worry. Just agree to testify that Fu Jingshen hurt Grandma. I promise she'll be perfectly safe.
Are you all right? What do you think you're—
This is your knife. Mind your language.
Father, sister-in-law.
Huh? So this is the woman you married. That can't be bumpkin. Come on now.
No wonder she's so ill. Mannered. Off to the morgue.
She's not alive. If you keep calling her a wild girl like that, using that name again and again, I'll rip your tongues out.
Footing mountain. You're taking the side of a stranger to accuse us? You claim you have no hidden motive?
I bet they were the ones who plotted to kill Mother. We need to save Grandma now.
Focus on saving Grandma first. Then we can find out who did this. I won't let him get away with this, huh?
Why are you staring at me? Are you saying I did this to her?
Doctor, you didn't mention that earlier. What's your take on this?
I also think the elder lady might have been food poisoning. Maybe we should start by pumping her stomach.
Grandma can't undergo stomach pumping. She's too old for that, and she's already in bad health. It could cost her life. Plus, it wasn't food poisoning at all. Just look. She was the one who pretended to want to save her, and she was also the one who blocked the doctors from helping. I am telling you, it's her. She's the one who did this to her.
Hurry up. Throw her out now. If this delays the rescue, throw her out now. If this delays... Not even 100 lives would be...
Don't interrupt. You know exactly how Grandma collapsed.
Grandma wasn't poisoned through food. It was slow-acting poison. Instead of suspecting me, look at those around Grandma. Someone might want to kill her.
Even the doctors couldn't detect it. You are just a village girl, as if you'd understand.
Isn't it obvious? She must have done it. Someone come here, take her away now!
Go ahead and try to arrest her.
Fu Jingshen, if you really care about Grandma, why would you side with a scheming woman?
And say such things here? Could it be that you two are
In cahoots with each other. Grandma was poisoned. Her entire body. Her meridians are blocked. That's what caused her to collapse.
Oh, come on. Don't exaggerate the date. Our hospital has so much top-of-the-line equipment at Nanjing First People's Clinic couldn't detect it.
I think you are deliberately. If anything happens to her, you'll blame us for it.
If we don't act fast, she might not make it.
Hey, Doctor, hurry up! Do the stomach wash! We must save her!
The legendary Nandu healer is here. Make way quickly. Move now!
Not an easy case. Is this the miracle doctor of Nandu? You're his boyfriend, huh?
The same healer arrives on scene. Even for someone at death's door. Come back to life by morning.
What's the #1 healer in China? Yun Miao has long vanished into obscurity. Nandu Saint Healer is the true #1 healer in China now.
Exactly. This is Fu Xiao, the miracle healer of Nandu, who can pull people back from the jaws of death. I heard Madame Fu has fallen ill, so we've gone out of our way to bring in the miracle healer. He'll definitely heal her.
And I'll leave it to you.
Dare to claim me. But you know, Madame Fu's here, but still get to marry into the adopted.
You had your chance, but you were useless. What do you mean? Did you really think becoming a savior would be that easy? He just played you once. And couldn't even handle it. Serves you right for failing that sky. How's Grandma doing?
Madame Fu has been taking a slow-acting poison. Her meridians are blocked. That's why she collapsed and coughed up blood.
The miracle doctor's diagnosis matches hers exactly. Does she actually know healing?
Yes. God. Lucky you found me. Another hour, and it would have been too late. Even the greatest physician alive, if Yun Yao had come, couldn't have saved her either.
Not entirely useless after all. I might not have to reveal who I am, stepping myself.
Your wife is your uncle, then. I'll start the needle treatment right away.
Definitely! Don't insert there.
Jiang Yunyi, what are you up to now?
You've kept on stopping us from helping. What is your purpose? Are you going to target the Tan Tuesday and trying to clear her blockages?
Right.
How reckless! If you clear those, that poison in Grandma will spread through all her organs. You should start with Tian Tuesday and He-Gu to draw out the toxin.
Who does this breath think she is? Thinking she barely knows anything, talking such nonsense. We followed your method to draw out the she'd be ruined completely. Even gods themselves. Couldn't save her then. Wretched god, what are you really thinking? Trying over and over to kill her.
Fu Jingshen, is this your precious wife? All the top doctors are right here. She still stirred things up. If you continue like this, then you are just plain murderers. What do you think? You must be seriously out of your mind. The legendary healer from Nandu.
You actually consulted a country girl.
Don't think just because you were from the countryside. Big sister.
Don't think the few tricks you learned in the sticks matter. But don't act like you were some miracle doctor.
Though it's chronic poisoning, years of buildup made it dangerously potent. Start clearing it, and the poison spreads everywhere. Even if she pulls through, she'll be paralyzed.
Why, arrogant little know-it-all. You yourself admitted that the toxin turned aggressive. Using this method would destroy her organs.
If done fast enough, no organ damage occurs.
I've practiced medicine for decades. Even I can't guarantee total safety. How dare a young girl talk so boldly?
Just because you can't doesn't mean no one else can.
That's some confidence. If you are going to question me like this, then why ask me to come at all? You people! Then go find someone better!
Divine physician, don't leave! She's just spouting nonsense. Don't waste your time listening to her blabbering. Please resume treating the patient.
Please calm yourself. She's just a country girl. What does she know about healing? Just ignore her entirely!
Jiang Yunyi, I am warning you. The divine healer of Nandu is none other than someone I went through. If you chase him off, no one will be able to save Madam after that.
I thought you actually had some talent. So it's just a little girl with no experience.
The divine healer of Nandu saved countless lives. How could he possibly be wrong?
Don't even know your place. Daring to doubt the master physician. Completely ungrateful.
Get out of the way! Interfering with the healer's work. Do you dare take responsibility for that?
God, she's Jiang Yunyi and throw them out. I'll have their legs broken.
Master healer, please continue the treatment.
Fu Jingshen, you believe me, don't you? I would never endanger Grandma. If we don't act soon, Grandma could die.
I trust you.
What's Tofu gonna do now?
Her heart rate and blood pressure are plummeting. She's losing her vitals.
You're the loading. Can't you see the doctor's trying to save a life?
What's going on?
Her toxin has already spread through her body. If we don't act now, it'll be too late! Why would we trust a country girl like you? If you hadn't interrupted earlier, the master physician was giving treatment!
She wouldn't have ended up in danger. Stop making things worse. Even the top physician from South City could know. What could someone like you possibly do? If you kill her...
Not even your life will make up for it. Get out now, Don! Danger looks to protect you! I won't hesitate to punch you!
My son!
Jingshen, at a time like this, you are still defending her. What exactly are you thinking?
You punch your mother like this, is that not enough? You want him dead too?
Little fool!
Mr. Fold. What do you think you are doing? What's going on?
What are you doing? Move aside! I'm busy working.
What are you doing? What's this? Fu Jingshen, you thankless brute! How dare you side with evil, planning to murder the matriarch!
Lubun, anyone interrupts his act. Take them out on sight. Couches.
You will let a village go run wild, run amok! If anything happens to Grandma, it'll be on your head!
Oh, handle it.
Anyone can do that! Is Jiang Yunyi? You can't bring her back. You must forfeit your inheritance rights to the Fu group. And forever, never set foot in the Fu estate again.
Right! Also surrender all shares of the Fu group!
Exactly!
It's a deal. Everyone quiet down.
The ethereal 13 beetle. That's the legendary healer, Yun Miao's original acupuncture technique. They say it can bring the dead back to life. Are you...
The toxins in Grandma's body are now under control. She's out of danger for now.
The old lady's pulse has stabilized. The poison is under control. Her heart rate and blood pressure are also returning to normal.
The Pile Meow 13 needle's really taken out of you.
How is this possible?
Could she really know medicine?
She's just a country girl. That can't be right. Miracle healer. You must be the one who healed her.
I am flattered, really. If it weren't for this girl, I'd have had her death on my hands. Young friend, do you know Yunyi, the miracle healer?
Who? Jiang Yunyi.
Master Fu, has my sister woken up yet? Is there something you need? Master Fu, even though I am not sure what misunderstanding could that be, but that night the one who saved you at the hotel was truly me. That was truly me. Could you please not be so mean to me?
Really, one. All your family was bidding on the East Suburbs project, right?
I don't care about those. I know. You confused my sister with me. That's why you married her. That's why you married her. Now that the truth is out, we can reunite again.
You see, she was to marry you.
I hope we can have a grand wedding for everyone to witness.
What standing do you have? She even mentioned being my wife.
I saved your life, remember?
Does that justify how you treat me? That's why you are still alive to talk to me. And also,
Worthless as a dog's flea.
I would ain't chasing you and kill that man. Keep your mouth shut. Don't go blabbing everywhere, Gobby.
I won't say anything.
The person that night was Jingshen. From now on, I don't have to hide anymore.
Get ready.
How long are you going to pretend to be asleep? Are you giving up or not?
I just woke up. I heard you talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Should I call you something?
Master Yunyi, vibe. What we know, oh, I never heard of her.
I failed to recognize your greatness. I've slighted the divine physician. Please, forgive my rashness.
I am no divine physician. You must be mistaken.
If the divine physician won't forgive me, I'll remain on my knees forever.
Yo, please don't! You are the holy healer of Nandu. How can you kneel to a young girl like me? It's unbearable.
Yo!
Unless you forgive me, I won't rise.
No way, I forgive you!
Get moving already!
Be careful in everything you do. Stay humble now. There is always someone bigger and better.
Thank you for your wise counsel, Master. I shall heed your words cheerfully.
Master physician.
How about that? Just like my daughter, Jiang Junping's girl. She saved Fu Jingshen's life and brought major gains to our Jing family. Secured the East Suburbs deal.
What use is it being a savior? You still won't marry me. That woman Jiang Yunyi must have used some seductive tricks.
The Fu family will never accept a fickle and loose young bride. Since Jiang Yunyi won't step aside, then how can I let her clumsy bear eat?
Thank you, Action.
Grandma's doing much better now. I'll give her another acupuncture session tomorrow to stabilize her further. Though her toxins are under control for now, to fully cleanse her system, we might need the secret method from the ancient medical text. I wonder where Han Gej is now. Only if we find him can we unlock the secrets of the medical text.
Hello.
Bring Fu Jingshen back to the Zhang household tomorrow.
No.
Jiang Yunyi, don't you want to know your mother's real cause of death?
Did my mother die from complications during childbirth?
Bring Fu Jingshen to the Zhang household tomorrow.
her true cause of death.
Why are you here?
Just drop by to check on you, Ma. What about you? Aren't you sleeping yet?
Emma's not even here tonight. We don't need to pretend anymore. I am quite comfortable sleeping down here.
Since when do married couples sleep separately?
Huh?
Want me to carry you up?
No, really. That's a... I'll be John in a minute. Then I'll come right up.
Alright, I'll head up first then. I'll wait for you upstairs. But,
Damn this. How can this man be so charming? I should have trusted him sooner. He could have been this passionate all along. I wouldn't have let Gimbo Shenshin pretend to be me. Luckily, the omens are finally shifting. So far away, right here in front of us. The way... Wait, could it be that Brother Han is hiding near the Fu residence? I'll check the area tomorrow. Fine by me. Are you bringing a gift? Just handing it over to the Jiangs for now.
Coming back with nothing after a visit. People will talk.
So, what if they do?
I do care. I don't want people thinking less of you.
My heart's racing.
Please come in.
Mr. Fu, you are finally here. You flatter me. Your presence honors us greatly, huh? Please, have a seat.
Let's go.
Young Master Fu, please enjoy some tea.
You. Have another cup. Another drink. Thank you, dear.
Shan, look after Mr. Fullwell.
Your sister and I need to talk privately.
Don't worry about it. I'll make sure Mr. Fu is well taken care of.
I brought her just like you asked. Tell me the truth about how my mom died.
Jiang Yunyi, mind your tone.
What tone am I using? Cut the crap. Just tell me what really happened back then.
Read it yourself.
Yes. This is completely blank.
You set me up.
Someone come here. Take her to Mr. Zhao.
When's her? She's taking forever.
Don't worry, please. They're having a talk in the study. Master Fu, I made these myself. Please try one.
Come on, taste them.
Sorry, the number you dialed is currently unreachable. Please try again later.
Master Fu, you can't go there.
Master Fu.
W here is Jiang Yunyi. Where'd you go?
Brilliant plan, milady. Let's sell her to President Jiang. It'll destroy her reputation. And we get a big investment, too. 2 birds with 1 stone.
My sweet. Here I am!
You've...
And yet the Jiangs were up to no good. You call that a plan trying to set me up?
After today,
would officially be the Fu family's new daughter-in-law.
I wonder if Shan got Mr. Fu under her spell yet.
the tea and snacks I prepared for Mr. Fu had a little special. Pretty, colorless and odorless, but super effective. This time, Mr. Fu won't escape from Jingshen's power.
Just like a true lady of the house.
You sure planned well.
You didn't fall for it.
Hello, let the pass. German hotel room 6016. The young couple is up to some group activity right now. Damn it. Where did the Zhengs even get that curse thing? He doesn't even have the strength to save himself with a needle.
Are you in it? Are you alright?
Fu Jingshen. You arrived at just the right moment.
Oh, come on.
Do you know who I am?
I do. Fu Jingshen.
Do you even know what you're doing?
I do. Are you up to this? If you can't handle it...
If you are that eager, then I won't be shy to oblige. Let me show you right now. My little moon, I finally found you.
What are you doing here?
You just use people and walk away.
How did it come to this? When I married Fu Jingshen back then, it was only supposed to help me find Han Ge.
Alright, I remember.
Have you thought about when we'll get a divorce?
You seemed upset last night. You were bringing up divorce first thing in the morning.
No, That's not what I meant!
Then what did you mean?
Despicable man. I am about to break my back.
Now it's late. Be careful.
Get going already.
Someone filed a report. You and your wife were having a group session here. Mr. Jiang is mixed up in this too? Shocking.
Rubbish! We met Mr. Zhang strictly forbidden. If you keep slandering us, I'll take you to court.
Why are you all very dressed? I can prove it. The Zhangs were in that room, engaged in shiny deals in the stone. You can verify it yourself. Check the Jiang family's bank records. It's yours.
It's you! That rebellious brat framed me!
Out of respect for your ties to my wife's family, I'll let you go this time. Who do you think you are pushing your luck like that? I believe your Jiang clan no longer still want to harm my vice. I believe your Jiang clan no longer deserves to exist.
Oh, Mr. Fu, that's not how it is. Hear me out.
Leave me alone.
Mr. Fu.
The Jiang family is about to go under. I've already arranged for their mansion to be seized.
Do whatever you please. No pressure. Don't bother checking with me.
Now my home is your home. You are not alone anymore.
We're boxed in.
I saw you.
That traitorous scum who turns on his own blood. Not even sparing the 7-year-old.
A moment of silence.
Promise me you'll survive. The Yi family must never fall into the hands of these power-hungry wolves in the hands of ambition.
Blessings. We lost them.
You aren't?
I am fine.
The brakes failed.
Ma Fuji. Ma Fuji. Fu Jingshen. Fu Jingshen. Fu Jingshen. Who's trying to destroy us? Who's behind this?
It's me, Lou. There. I am sending you my coordinates. Send someone to get me down.
He's been brought here.
Let me go!
Fu Jingshen. You treacherous bastard. What do you want this time?
Fu Jingshen, do you really think the Fu family is powerless? This is how you show respect to elders?
Out of respect for Grandma, I still call you third uncle.
But what about you? You keep crossing my boundaries.
I have no idea what you say.
This is from the 1st of June. Your call logs and money transfers with the Wang family.
President Fu, we identified the people who attacked your hotel. Our family's rivals, instigated by the Wang family.
Could this be the Yi family's doing?
Here is no sign of the Yi family's involvement. However,
This here concerns today's ambush on Mr. Fu comes from the suspect's confession, which names you as the one who called the shots.
Anything left to say, Uncle?
You brought this on yourself, bastard. Stole everything that was ours. But we would not come after you. Bastard.
I am Grandma's true heir. Why does she always favor you orphan brats? Busted with no parents! Hand over Fu Corporation to you. You deserve to die. That's why you—
Poisoned, Grandma.
You poisoned Grandma?
Liar! I would never hurt my old mother. Ah.
Young Master Foma. Fu Kunping made me do it. Please let me go.
Nonsense! Blatant lies! How dare you accuse me! Listen here. Be sure about this! Let me repeat.
Fu Shao has already had my child moved. He won't intimidate me anymore. Fu Shao, after all these years serving her, how could I bring myself to hurt her? I had no choice.
This poison was found at Fu Kunpeng's home. Lab results show it's identical to the toxins in her system.
This is the poison master Shi Zhuo during his duel with divine healer Yun Miao. He created it. Only divine healer Yun Miao can cure it. No wonder you sent Nandu's miracle hand to save Grandma. You knew all along. He couldn't neutralize it at all.
You wicked fiend! You wretched brats!
Grandmother, now that your health has just improved, you should really take it easy.
I won't come. How should I know? That accursed boy committed so many unforgivable—
Mom, why don't you sit down and take a break?
Don't even call her your mother.
I have no such son who harms his own family.
What kind of relative is he anyway? Just a bastard you picked up from the hospital! Yeah, man. Ever since he joined the Fu family, you've had eyes for no one else. All this mess is his fault!
Look, that's the son you raised.
Conger is absolutely right. If you hadn't tended the Fu family's century-old legacy to that bastard, what about Kapon and Conger then?
Everything today. You left us no choice but to do this. You are being on.
That's just ridiculous. Didn't I already tell you? He'll eventually leave the Fu household. This entire conglomerate won't belong to you in the end.
At the Chamber of Commerce dinner, Grandma, with everyone watching, declared that Fu Jingshen was the true heir of the Fu family.
Without Fu Jingshen's bloodline, we wouldn't have the Fu dynasty we know now. I stood up for him using the Fu name to reveal his name. She bore to him. So what?
How can anyone know if you meant it?
If that's true.
Why then did you always keep it from us?
Because I was afraid you'd find out, even if it cost me my life. Fine then. Today I will tell you. Fine then. Today I'm telling you all.
Hey. Whoever I may be shouldn't give you cause to hire a hitman. If it weren't for Yi, this time, Grandma would never have woken up.
You are absolutely right. Healers must pay with their lives. You does deserve to pay the price.
Someone come! Oh, dear Lord, I know I messed up. My greed got the better of me. Please believe I shouldn't have drugged you. I am lower than scum.
I've no conscience at all. I deeply wronged you.
Haven't you done me wrong too? All right, Jingshen. Considering I am your third uncle.
Please give me one more chance.
I've given you too many chances already. We just lost our— Just let us go this time. Look, you are still standing here safe and sound. That Jingshen is sitting here unharmed. That's because he's got what it takes. An average person wouldn't— They'd have been dead 100 times over.
You tried to kill me. Forgot alone. You can't talk your way out of this.
Mom, you always say when someone messes up, they have to own it. Jingshen. 看见自由.
Mom, you can't just hand us over. He's a monster!
We might even go to prison and end up in his mercy.
Exactly.
This Xizhui powder is top quality. Here's so much left. Don't waste the drop.
What are you doing? Get over here. Whatever you were planning, don't come near. Stay back.
Stay away from me.
Husband! Rest assured, the poisoning from the 7 absolutes powder won't kill you instantly. But let your body slowly rot for half a year later, your organs will all fail and kill you. The pain Grandma went through, you'll taste it all again.
Grandma, are you really letting her destroy Dad? He's your own son.
Blood.
Take him away! Grandma, save me!
Sister Wrong, you're the one I trusted most. Enough, confess your crimes yourself. As for your child, the Fu family will keep him safe.
Thank you, madam.
Grandma, I've wronged you. I was stubborn. Made you marry into this family, then took your life.
Grandma, how could you say that? I was the substitute bride. You didn't blame me. You were kind instead. I stayed because I wanted to.
No substitution. You were the one I wanted.
Got any peeper?
The entire Jing family. All their pride. What I truly wanted was you. It's deep emotion. Him too. Let me see what she's made of. Deserving of our Jingshen. Lucky break. In the end, you came through our door.
Grandma, why did you insist on bringing me in?
It goes back to Jingshen's birth. You've heard it yourself. Jingshen, he's not one of the Fu family's children. His real parentage is
32. I need to take a call.
Well, actually.
No.
I found out the real truth behind Auntie's death.
I'm heading over right away. Grandma.
Go ahead if you must. We'll talk more when you get back.
Thank you, Grandma.
Oh, Grandma. I was hoping to wait until the Yi family's issue was settled.
Oh, well, you two can sort it out together. Don't worry.
I've said everything I needed to say. When are you letting us go?
Why? You and grandfather. Jiang Yunyi. Jealous.
You ungrateful girl! You destroyed our entire Jiang family! Now you... I should have killed you when I had the chance!
Get out! No, what happened?
It's all because of this monster. Right before your aunts gave birth, tricked her into drinking nourishing soup.
Damn it! That's what led to...
Your aunt's blood to tears.
Jingshen Ping! You're nothing but an animal! My mother carried you in her womb for 10 long months! Don't you have a conscience? She truly left you. She was so full of hope. Having your baby. What did you do? You're sleeping with another woman. And had Jingshen born just 3 months after I was. You even tried to kill her. Jingshen Ping. You truly deserve to die. This mom's hemorrhaging was all your fault. Then you should feel it too. What was she? Luck Eagle! Take him down! Take him down and bleed him thoroughly. With him barely alive.
No! It's that wicked woman. She was behind it. They busted her.
What you gonna... So you... Jingshen Ping! Don't free me! You were the one who asked me to begin with. What could I do? What else could I do? Tell Yunyi. Why don't we die? I only came up with the idea! But you were the one who actually fed it to her! No one who killed my mom is getting away with her. Drag her down as well. Teach her a lesson. Let me go! Not connected to you at all. Let me go!
See? Are out! Daddy knows he made a mistake! You can't treat your dad this way!
I didn't kill your mom.
I never want to see you again. Ship her off to South Africa.
So, boss, one more thing. The investigator looking into the lost medical scripture. They found their way to me.
Well, they only traced it back to me. They don't know it's with you.
Gosh. Don't worry. I won't let them find out.
We already know who they are.
Still under investigation.
Point 1 is dead. People come first. If you're ever in danger, feel free to leak the clues.
Go! I knew it all along. We still care about it most.
We've just decrypted the auction house's financial logs. The $1 billion payment from the medical cannon sale. Blackhawk leads the entire organization. He was also the one driving the young mistress around. Should we deploy someone?
No need. From now on, we don't need to track the medical cannon anymore.
Yes. Also, we found Yunyi hacker is tied to Blackhawk. We paid a fortune to bring Yunyi back into action. While restoring the video, the messages were passed through Blackhawk.
Matters concerning Yunyi don't need to deal with anymore.
That's right.
Little Moon, how many secrets are you keeping from me?
We found out who bought the medical manuscript. His name is Black Hawk. He's come in South City.
No matter the cost. Yet a medical manuscript.
Yes.
I am glad you finally came back.
Where were you last night? Nothing's wrong. Did someone pick on you?
I miss my mom.
I'll take you to see her tomorrow.
I told Mom about you. I'll take your place and look after you.
I don't need your help.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Brother Han, I might break our promise. Jingshen, will you come with me to visit the neighbors? The oven shows Brother Han is nearby. Even if I can't keep that old promise, I still have to find him and uncover the secrets of the medical manuscript.
Oh, I'll go with you.
On my way.
Tonight. It's fine. I'll wait for you. Shh. Black Hawk?
Boss, watch your back with the Ye family.
Yeah? What's so wrong with training you? What happened to you, Black Hawk?
One of your subordinates got some nerve, I'll give him that. Freed the person I had locked up. Then had the guts to call and warn you.
Second warning!
He did it.
There they are. Move now.
The entire Yun lineage. Just this grandmother and granddaughter are left. One artifact. It must be with them.
No. You must find them. Start searching now!
They're right there. Jace!
Yeah, after that. If you want them alive, bring me the medical manuscript.
Years ago, he wanted that manuscript, hunted my grandma and me relentlessly. My grandma protected me and died from her wounds. Now, he's taken Black Hawk too. Who are you? How do I get it to you?
The Yi family in Jing City. Where's the Yi? Within 3 days. Bring the medical manual and come to my place 1 day late. I'll take one of his organs and feed it to the dogs.
My poor fairy. No? You can't redeemed. Ye Mohan!
It's not me they're after.
I knew you weren't. It's...
Auntie, what happened to you? What's wrong?
It's all that monster Yui's fault. He murdered Hong Guang, and he had your parents killed too. Leo, now he's gone after Xin Yu too. Uncle.
What did he do?
Yui. Because Ting Yu opposed his orders. He had her imprisoned. First he cut off her water and power, then came daily mental torment, followed by brutal torture, harshly forced into submission. If not for a man named Black Eagle, Xin Yu might not have made it.
Miss Precious, you have to stop Yui. He plans to terminate the Yi Group partnership with China. You already know. Went out to smoke.
The Yi family's standing in China is unshakable.
Precisely because they control cutting-edge technology vital to national security. If Yui's partners with me, a country, the whole Yi family will be branded as traitors. He's claiming publicly that I am too real to fight in 3 days' time. His men will stand in for me. You must stop, Yui! The Yi family must never fall into Yui's grip nor become Mia country's puppets!
I'll make sure he doesn't get away with this.
I am really sorry I got back late.
That's fine. I was dealing with work stuff.
I've got a business trip tomorrow. Let's do it when I get back, okay?
So, you are leaving tomorrow?
Not exactly. Are you actually happy I'm going?
Oh, no. Ah, that's not what I meant. You should take care of work first. As for visiting the neighbors, I can manage on my own. I'll go now. Help you pack your beds. This couldn't be more convenient. I don't even need an excuse to leave the Fu family now.
Why, me? Time to pay up what you owe.
Shareholder coming in 2 days. But what's the matter? Just the 4 shareholders listed here disagree with your decision. They hold a special status in Huagua. How people are afraid to take any action.
小心姐，向外碰，阴一些。Sunday 国药。
Get loose! Do you know where you are? What's all the noise out there?
Graham! You actually came here to con people?
Everything I said is true. The Yi family is about to face a major disaster.
What's happening?
Assistant Lin. Ji here is a fraud here, spouting nonsense here. I'll get rid of her immediately.
This gentleman is the one I am destined for. I come especially to help you survive this disaster.
Mr. Ye. The birth details here match up perfectly with those of the 4 shareholders. They all match exactly.
Delirious. Arthur, please come inside and discuss further.
If I may ask your name, Master?
袁早吉.
Yun Daozi. Rumored to foresee both good and bad omens. The oracle who turns hunger into gold.
Master Dao, but you are so young, Esther. Seems like doesn't really live up to the famed Yun Daoji.
Yeah, Chairman Ye, you still have me brought and invited inside.
Haha, skip the small talk then. If you truly can foresee them, you should already know what it is I want.
10 million each. By this time tomorrow at the latest, you'll get exactly what you are after.
You haven't even lifted a finger to ask for so much. Oh, Noodles, that's pushing it.
Well, fine. I can wait. But if this falls through, Master Tao, don't blame me if I have to spill blood.
Be my guest, this ritual will take a full day and night. Starting after midnight tonight, no one is allowed to get any closer from now.
Follow her instructions. Exactly understood.
Heavenly Spirit, hear me. Please, 老师, show your power now. Please answer our call. Eat. The azure dragon's direction beneath the ground. It should be this room. You idiot! How did you end up like this? I already told you. When you are in danger, you can reveal what you know about the medical manuscript. 想你搜我
Yeah. Let's go. There's something baby left inside the safe. Here is evidence that Yui's hired someone to commit murder.
Here's more. We'll talk about all that later. First, I need to get you out. Then what?
Master Dao, let's hear it.
I've come to your home. Why have you come?
You do save lives.
And we can form bonds too.
What time?
Where is the key?
It's with the heir of your house.
The material of this casket seems identical to the Knight family vault's metal, only opens with a jade. Oh, so we strike a deal with me and Ace. Using the tech, we can crack every lock. She's will be the method.
That's exactly why I approached you to make our connection. Think on this, Arisa. Who wouldn't crave immortality? As for me, I am here simply to remove your obstacles. So, I assume you accept the deal. As for my men...
Oh, your people. I'll make sure they're well taken care of. Once Master Dao helps me secure our deal with the Mia Kingdom, I'll reunite you right away.
That sly fox took away my phone, cut me off from the outside world. Put Blackhawk under lock and key, threatened me. This medical manuscript, I offer it as my pledge of loyalty. May our corporation be fruitful.
Wishing you the same.
They've all agreed to your decision.
That's perfect. Master Dao Shang's magic knows no bounds. We owe everything to your help, Master Dao Shang.
But here is that shareholder named Yin. His destiny is unyielding. He might break free from my influence sooner than expected. The shareholders' meeting tomorrow could bring trouble.
Master Doze, do you have a way to counter it?
Make an example out of someone. That could work.
Oh? I've never met someone quite like you. Someone I connect with so deeply. Then tomorrow, you and I will do it together. Bear witness to our moment of glory.
My greatest honor.
That concludes this proposal for the shareholders meeting. Please cast your vote, shareholders. Those in favor of Ye Corporation, please raise your hand if you approve the partnership with me.
I agree. I disagree. It also strikes at the heart of the nation's integrity.
How is that any different from a traitor? My Yun family will never tolerate such a thing. Any person with integrity and a moral compass would never approve such a decision.
Oh, how noble and principled. Are you sure going to defy me all the way?
Not unless I am dead. I will never agree.
Fine, fine, fine. I'll be happy to oblige.
Tasty, tasty!
Ladies and gentlemen, any more? Object! Assistant Ye. Then let's proceed with the announcement.
Today's shareholder meeting, 10 people are present.
Wait, no.
It's actually 9 people here. The motion passed unanimously. I hereby declare, Knight Corporation will officially terminate its cooperation with Hua.
I object.
Jingshen!
Who do you think you are? How dare you crash our shareholder meeting? Where are the guards when you need them?
Uncle Tu doesn't remember me anymore.
He's the Red Yu's second uncle. Could he really be young Master Yi?
Didn't young Master Yi die in a car crash 20 years ago? Pretending to be someone from beyond the grave. Faking being my long dead.
Get him arrested now. It's been so many years since we last met. It's understandable Uncle Tu doesn't recognize, but surely, Uncle Tu, you still remember.
Could it be? This is the Jade Key of the Yi heir.
Only the Jade Key can unlock the most important vault of Yi Group. Inside are nothing but top-secret technological blueprints.
But didn't Yi Wei say 9,500?
He's not the rightful heir. Naturally wouldn't acknowledge the existence of the Jade Key. You don't think? Just grab any broken key and expect to pass off as the heir of the Knight Group.
Whether he's an imposter, quite will be tested to see.
Bring the safe out.
I once saw it in old Master Yi's office. I've seen this safe before. It's forged from thousands and only be unlocked by the JT.
If he can open it, then he truly is Ye Mohan, the rightful heir of the Knight Group, the one and only heir.
Young Master Yi! Now that young Master Yi is back, today's board meeting is null and void.
Thank goodness you arrived. Thank goodness you arrived just in time, young Master Ye. Or else the Knight Group would have got betrayed by Reese. The proposal at today's ship. You all... You can't change it now. Is that right?
Officer.
You are suspected of murder and leaking state secrets. Come with the officers now.
Arresting someone. You need evidence to make an arrest. Given my position, the consequences of this arrest. Can you handle the fallout? Of course we have evidence. You are not dead. You are still alive. You are all working together.
Congrats, you figured it out. Too bad see here is no reward though. What are you doing here? You are Ye Mohan! You are Big Brother Han!
It's me.
Love songs, bedtime, basic.
After that car accident, I've been critically injured. As soon as I recovered, I sent people out to search for you in Baihua Village. We couldn't find you anywhere.
All we found was this. Either fully gone or truly here. Seemed so far away, yet standing right in front of me. That's what it all meant. You are Big Brother Han!
Maya, this will move. Please trust me. I can help you save Haing. But there is still the matter with you, Ease. Please stay out of this from now on. This has gone beyond personal vendettas. It's at the national level now.
But as you said yourself, Ye Weeze is naturally suspicious and overly cautious. Once you step into his territory, you won't be able to reach anyone outside. I know how to steer clear of danger. Plus, if I go to Ye's place myself, retrieve the murder evidence he keeps locked away, and proof he leaked classified and... Little Moon, You know that already. I am not some helpless damsel in distress.
Alright, fine.
Ye's assistant has been my informant all along. He can assist. I think we need a carefully thought out plan.
Talk it through. They were all working for me. Exactly. She was able to get into the Ye household.
But you are naturally suspicious. Hope you hold Nikki even stronger. That's why I revealed one of my purposes for coming to the Ye house. Rescue that car.
Handing me the medical canon was always part of your plan.
Exactly. It came down to it. Giving it to you wouldn't raise suspicion, would it? Just like the plan. You got the medical cannon. We formed a temporary alliance. Then use the moment to get your safe's password. And evidence of your murder.
I've been controlling your every move. How could you possibly send that evidence anywhere?
Well then, that's all thanks to your assistant and shareholder. Before you reached an agreement with Mia Nation, our movements were restricted. That's why we had to use shareholder Yin, fake his death to get out. Successfully handled the evidence to the book.
Well, let me go. After everything I've done for the Yi family, let me go!
Things have finally settled down. You've regained your status, returned to the Yi family, got Yi Corporation back on track. Yi Wes was sentenced to death.
For power, for the myth of immortality, he got countless people killed. Even betrayed the country. That was too good for him.
All because of the myth of immortality. How much suffering did Yun ancestors endure? According to the medical text, was just the Yun family's healing wisdom.
When the Yi family heard about the Yun family's downfall, the Yi family stepped forward, volunteered to craft a specialized case to house the medical manuscript. Fortunately, around that time, the Yi family had just acquired a rare piece of millennium-grade black iron. Used it to... specific jade key could unlock it. Keep the manuscript out of the wrong hand.
What? That explains why the Yun family's medical secret can only be accessed by the Yi family's heir. That's all.
The Yun family's medicine and the Yi family's craftsmanship are true treasures of the nation. Son.
Everything definitely deserve proper protection. Still, artifacts like these should belong to the state.
And we're perfectly in sync, madam.
Everything you do.